Everybody, it's me, Nikki, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I know I just uploaded a video today because I mentioned previously that I like to pre-film and then I'll either premiere or schedule my reviews for a later date. And I just had one uploaded today, well, I should say it aired today, but I'm going to do a surprise upload and do this one right away as well. This one, first of all, is way out of my comfort zone. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to tell you about it right away. So I, of course, named it Angie because, you know, I name all my wigs. But in reality, she is ZURY SIS Chill. And I have her in the color Sombre Root Apricot. She is a lace front with a preset frontal hairline, which I will talk about in a little bit when we get to, talking about the parting space and everything. She's heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I picked her up from shophairwigs.com for $35.96. So anyway, this Sombre Root Apricot, oh my gosh. Now, I don't know. I'll be honest, I'll be 45 next month, so maybe I'm a little bit too old to be pulling off these unique colors and stuff. So, but I went on a limb. And I decided to do it anyway. So you may think I'm crazy. Oh well, so be it. At least it's a wig and not my real hair. But let me tell you about this color. So it starts out with a number 2 root. And of course sombre, so it goes throughout here. And then goes into this beautiful apricot color, which is like a peachy pink. And then has this like charcoal gray coloring as well, and I describe it as charcoal gray because you can see it's got like white highlights in it, and then the ends are white or silver gray, whichever one you prefer to use. But I mean, it's just so unique. And I'm gonna say the length on her, I hate it when they don't tell you. I'm gonna guess maybe somewhere between 22 and 24 inches, no more than that. And of course she does have some layers as well, and this beautiful like wave curl pattern happening. I really think the style itself is gorgeous. So even if you don't like this kind of wild color per se, you can get her in a different color. And I'll be honest, I wanted the color that's here on the card. It wasn't available at the time, so you might have to shop around. But I do like it. I think that, yeah, I'm going to say it's about that in length. And the texture on it, I'm going to say it's more of a silky texture. There's just a little bit of yuckiness like right in this area, but the rest of it is more silky. So I'm not really going to describe it as light yucky. Some other people may, but I think it's more on the silkier side. But it feels really nice. It's not like overly shiny or anything like that. So I do think that it's perfect for the texture. And then also density is on the average realistic side. It's not overly thick and not overly thin either, and it's pretty much the same way throughout. There really wasn't much of a hump going on here. I did have to apply just a tad bit of heat right up in this area here, but that was it. Let's take a look at her from the back. Now, right away, I'm going to tell you, you might see what looks like possibly a weft in the back. It is not. It's just the way the color is situated. I don't know what the right word to use. Where you'll see like a white spot, but that's just the hair coloring. So just wanted to give you an FYI on that, if it does show, because I've noticed it picking up when I use my mirror and looking back at the back of the head. So here she is. So if you can see it, if you don't, then you don't. But if you do, it's like right in here. So again, of course, I don't know if you saw that or not. It just shows up once in a while, depending upon how you have it set, I guess is the right way to put it. And as you know, I like to put it all to the front. I'm not noticing much tangling, just a slight amount of tangling, but you can run your fingers through it nice and easy to get the tangles out. And I haven't noticed any shedding. Love, love, love that. But the cap construction, I have to say, is average. Actually, I do have it set to the tightest setting because it's just a personal preference of mine. But I'm not wearing a wig grip, and it does come with the adjustable strap and combs. I know that's pretty generic, but I do deeply apologize. I put her on this morning and forgot to write down where the combs are placed and through the number of them. So I don't have that information right now handy for you unless I were to take the wig off and look. So I apologize. But she has combs, just to let you know that. So if you do need to utilize them, you can to help secure it more to your head. So let's talk about that parting space now. First of all, let me show you the parting space. I think it's a very natural, nice, deep and wide part. And I'm wearing her obviously as a middle part because that seems to be the most comfortable place to lay it. I did do some adjustments and put it off to the left, put it off to the right, and it looks really, really good from that way as well. So if you want to, you can, but the only problem with that is I noticed it was a little bit uncomfortable for me. So that's one thing that you do need to keep in mind, that it may not be very comfortable being adjusted to another side, but at least, you know, it's doable and it's going to look good. And then this preset frontal hairline that they talk about, let me show you here. You can see it in the photo. It's basically like some extra baby hairs. And they show it down here as well. I cut them off. For me personally, they just didn't look right on me. Other people, they look great on. So it does come that way, but you can see that you can cut them off if you don't like them, and it's not going to damage the wig or make it look funny in any way that way. And then I also really do love the sides on this one. I don't have it glued down. You can see it popping up a little bit, but look at how natural that looks. So imagine if you had that glued down. Look at that. I think that blends in so nicely. I think it's a very natural, realistic sides here. See that? Very realistic hairline. And then, of course, but with the way the style is, you have it like this, and you can't tell. Not unless you like lift it up, you know, pull it back, I mean, and it lifts up like that. That's the only way you can really tell. So you might want to use some type of adhesive to keep that down, or just leave it be, whatever you choose. But I have to say, I do like this wig. I know the color is a little bit different, and obviously my sweater matches it. But obviously, I think personally, it'd probably look really good in one of the other color options. So I'm not judging it really on the color. I'm judging this wig based on the style, how comfortable it is, the quality of it. And I think it is very good quality. So if you choose to get another color, it's going to be great for you. But then again, you might want to go with this color too, because it's different. So I do recommend this wig. I suggest you go pick it up wherever you can in whatever color you want to that may be available based on availability. But I do think you should go get her. So I would like to know what you think. Now, if you think that I'm way out of my league by wearing this type of color, just be nice about it. So you can do that. Just let me know what you think, though. And I'd like to know if you have this wig. And if you do, I would like to know what color you have it in and what you like or dislike about it. And also too, I say all these things at the end because I do want to hear from you. I want to know these things for a reason. I have my own like set way of doing my videos right now, but if you'd like me to start incorporating something else or changing something in them, please comment that down below so I can try to make that happen for you. Because right now all I'm doing are reviews, and that's because I have so many wigs that I need to wear first and tell you about. But once I get through them all and then start wearing them, you know, more on a regular basis, I will plan on coming back and doing updates on them. So that is one thing I am going to do. So if that's a suggestion you have, just be patient. I will be doing that. But I'd love to hear other suggestions. I want to hear from you, please. And then if there's a wig you want me to review, there's so many wigs out there made. I'd like to check them out for you. So let me know what you'd like me to do. And I was saying, you never know though, I might already have it, who knows. And then of course, like and subscribe. Please, I've been asking nicely, I mean, not begging, but it sounds almost like I am, but please subscribe, push the little button down there. Because in that way you can get notified whenever I do put these videos out for you. As I always say it, I'm sure there's going to be some wigs that I'm going to review that you are going to want to know about, so you can decide if you want to purchase them for yourself or not. And don't mind my dogs. My daughters just came home, so they bark every time they hear any type of noise. But that's really all I have for this wig called Chill. And I hope you enjoyed watching, and I look forward to seeing you all soon in my next video. So until then, bye-bye.